Welcome to the Hayworth Music Podcast, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
I got my good mate here, Glenn Hayworth. What's going on?
It's hello in Croatian.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And the great Heath Whiddon.
That's right. Special guest.
Keith's back.
Keithy's back.
Keithy.
Good evening, everybody.
Heath, no one knows.
So
I've been called boys.
Yeah.
So for our listeners, Heath used to work in our warehouse, used to be our warehouse manager.
Yeah, that's right.
For, how long are we talking, 3-4 years?
2 years.
2 years.
I think it was 2 years.
2 years.
Is it bad that it seemed longer?
No.
I think it's...
But that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
5 years ago I left.
There you go.
Yeah.
Before Big Dill came in. And
That
you
was
actually, Dill was like your protege.
You
mentored him.
He was hand selected.
He was hand selected.
Yeah.
He actually was.
He was hand
We did a few
selected.
trials and
Cream of the crop.
Yep.
You raved about Dill.
And he's a gun. And I think I've proved myself right.
And you guys...
Yeah.
You actually have, man.
He's worked out.
You selected him really,
well.
really well. To be honest, Dill has been amazing, and you selected him really well.
Yeah.
You were just like, yeah, he'll do the job.
The bloke's a gun.
You're so like modest of how you describe people to you. I remember you were like, yeah, he'll do the job. I was like, is he going to be good? You're like, yeah, he'll do it.
Yeah.
And he was spot on. He does a great job.
Yeah.
But
call him Tiger a lot. See how he reacts.
But Dylan is actually the guy who you often hear, guys, as you listen in podcast land, you'll hear the tape gun go in the background, just like every now and then in an episode.
Yeah. That's Dylan working while we're sitting here talking.
That's it. Yeah.
The world keeps turning.
Yeah.
That's Dill.
Often
That's how
he'll
you
go.
get your guitars.
Sometimes you can ask him questions, and like one tape will be for yes, two tapes will be no. You can.
It's got it down to a fine art.
But he's a legend, Dill. So yeah, you've done well there, Heath, picking out Dill, and we had some fun times, mate. When you left Hayworth, we found all these little Heath Whiddon memorial things
really?
all around the place.
Little stickers printed from a dynamo.
Yeah,
that's
really.
Maybe
you didn't find any on the back of the van, did you?
I did.
Really?
There was one on the back of the van.
There wasn't a memorial cake stand, was there?
I think there still is a memorial cake stand.
Okay.
There's still these stickers around the shop.
The memorial shed.
I think it's still my amp room too.
Yeah.
There's a shed one that's now like
You're such a country lad that you called everything, like the van was always called a truck, the warehouse was called a shed.
Yeah.
It was like, just
it's good
country,
fun
100%.
I like that it sort of threw customers off as well when you're talking to them. It's just like, it's just in the shed.
Yeah.
And it's like,
we're running a professional organisation and we've got Les
shed?
Pauls in the shed.
Yeah,
no worries.
Got heaps in the shed. There's heaps of them over there. Yeah.
That's good lingo. But Heathy, you're a massive Neighbours fan.
Yes.
You love Neighbours.
Yes.
What's Dr. Carl up to these days?
Oh, Dr. Carl, he's living the dream.
He's still working through the women?
No. He's
settled down.
He's settled down.
He's
just
Has he?
focused on Susan.
Okay.
But I don't like to look at the ads, but apparently Izzy's coming back. Oh, yeah. But they do share a child together. So.
What? Did he knock Izzy up?
Yeah. So Izzy's been living in London for the last few years with their daughter.
Dr.
Carl goes back every now and again and visits for a month.
Susan's cool with it.
Yeah, Susan loved kids too. Like, they're a very nurturing family. Like, they took Toadie in years ago.
That's true.
And everything else.
So you're so into Neighbours that it makes me think, like, I haven't even asked you this before, but I'm going to ask you live on the podcast.
Yep.
Because Tube doesn't even edit these. It's just live.
It's going up.
Yep.
Was there some kind of trauma when you were a kid, which like Neighbours was your escape or something, where you were just like some crazy trauma's going on,
so deep?
and you got hooked deep. You're like Inception
deep.
deep.
You don't take phone calls like Neighbours on.
Well, yeah, that was true. Like, even Mum would ring, and it'd be like 10 to 7, and I'd just hang up.
Yeah.
And then Mum would realise, sorry,
yeah.
I'll call back after 7.
Is there like a backstory to it, or is it just a gradual?
I don't know. I've just
Neighbours?
always watched it since it started.
Yeah.
I think I can remember it being on Channel 7.
Channel 7.
But once it got to Channel 10 and Henry Ramsey, he was such a dude. Craig McLaughlin, long hair and overalls.
And we should probably explain.
And then it went into Kylie and Jason.
Yeah.
And I was in year 3 and I had
I
needed long hair like Jason.
I jumped on board when it was you had Billy and Brooke Satchwell's character.
So
there was the blonde chick that was like Lance's girlfriend, Amy.
Okay, now
that was my era.
All right,
that was my era.
I left you guys. You guys know this Podland. I left Hayworth's and I went and joined the Fire Brigade.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so
wanted something a little bit more adventurous.
Yeah, a little bit adventurous. So 5 years I've been in the Fire Brigade. You know, we do lots of cool things, lots of hard work and stuff. I lost it about 6 months ago. We went to assist the public. We had to crack a front door because the ambos couldn't get in. You know, poor old ducks cased out inside.
Oh, no good.
The ambulance driver was Lance. I lost it. I couldn't speak. I couldn't
like
say...
totally starstruck?
Well,
so did
literally the guy from Neighbours.
It's him, Andrew Bibby, and he's been in the paper. And
did it occur to you this is an actor that played Lance, or you went, this is Lance?
No,
Lance
I just went, Lance. Yeah, it just came straight out, and I've turned to the boss and I've said, dude, it's Lance. And he said, nah. I said, are you doubting me? How could you doubt me? I know Neighbours. I'm all over it. So,
wow. There you go. So
that's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So I think we need to let people know too that we've got some Japanese listeners. We've got some listeners from other countries.
Right. Yeah, lots.
And
lots
they
of
wouldn't,
other countries.
Actually, unless they're in the UK, they wouldn't know what Neighbours is. So it's basically a TV show.
In this day and age, there's no reason why you can't access.
No, and especially when they've a lot of actors and actresses.
They should be. Like from this conversation, I'm sure we've probably converted at least 730 people.
Google it, catch up.
Yeah.
But they've all gone on to great things. A lot of international movie stars
all
now.
Of them?
Yeah. I'm saying all of them.
Yeah. That's Steph. What happened to that Steph chick?
She's back.
What do you mean?
She's back. She's opening a wellness centre.
Oh, good on her. All right, Steph's back as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Linny's back too.
We've got to start talking music too, because if you're not into Neighbours, they've probably signed off by now. But
I don't know. I feel like they're like, this is going to go somewhere really good.
Dr. Carl has a band.
Yeah,
that's right.
And he plays Maidens.
Played at Shelley's a couple of times, actually.
Yeah. The waiting room.
That's right.
Yeah, cool.
So that's really cool.
So your band, Heathy, you were always in, well, as long as I knew you anyway, you were in the band called Bulldoze or Bowlos.
Bulldoze or Bowlos.
You're just like a pub rock.
We're a
rock and roll.
Loud rock and roll band.
Yeah.
And more guitars, more good.
Yeah.
How many guitars you got?
3.
That's
3 guitars.
Well, it's not 4, but it's
no,
2.
No, 3 guitars.
3's good.
You got a Les Paul in there.
I got a Les Paul. We got a couple of Les Pauls. A couple of the boys really like the Japanese stuff, so we've got some Orvals.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, they're sweet machines.
And
I often play the guitar I built.
Which the Orvilles is because you had Gibson Orville, so the Orvilles were Japanese mock-up of the Gibsons.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right, Chips?
Were they? Yeah. They were like an Epiphone made in Japan, but sort of crafted in Japan, and they were often better than the USA ones at the time.
It's like that Fender, it's like that whole Fender thing of like Japanese Fenders, and they were just so much nicer than American ones that they weren't allowed to sell them in America. So it's like only sell to your own market.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't let these out. Don't let these out.
Yeah. So they're really nice.
There's also those Greco Les Pauls which come out of Japan, which are really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they all sort of came out of the same factory.
Yeah. They had the whole
really well made.
That whole lawsuit period where they were making like wicked Ibanez, like they had Ibanez stuff and everything that was ripping off like you could get
Japanese
Ibanez,
made, but
Les Paul,
quality.
Yeah. They got the pantsuit off them and
Yeah. But I thought I didn't actually know you had Les Pauls, but I just thought you're just the cut of your jib, Heathy.
Yep.
You look like a Les Paul guy.
I like it heavy.
Yeah.
But I've got a Telecaster.
Yeah.
And the day I bought that, we had a gig that night, and I took it because new guitar, got to stretch its legs.
Yeah.
Mate, Telecasters, working man's guitar, they can do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like standard USA. Yeah, 2 single coils.
Like if
he's a dinky dyed country guy. This
real distorted.
Man, they shred.
It doesn't feed back like crazy.
Nah. John 5.
Yeah, but he's got humbuckers.
He's got humbuckers, but he still plays the other ones. I'm a big fan of Telecasters.
You got single coils in your telly?
Yeah. I haven't touched it.
You crank up the distortion.
Yeah.
You put it through your double stack, like your full stack.
Full Marshall stack.
Yeah.
I'm using the newish sort of what are those new Boss ones? The
pedal?
Boss pedal. They're not the old DS1, the sort of new updated version.
Like a DS1X or something like that? You just put an X at the end of everything, and then it's new.
Yeah,
like Apple, like Apple. That's the key.
So I really rate them. You can do anything on a telly.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Cool.
So do you play Les Paul more?
I probably use the one I built the most.
What's that?
I built that at high school 20 years ago.
Is this not the one? Is this the one I played?
Yeah,
I played the trample gig with.
Yeah.
That's one of the sickest sounding guitars, it weighs more than anything.
It's all rock maple. The body is huge.
You definitely didn't chamber the body.
No. I only chambered it enough to fit the pickups in. That was it.
So heavy.
Did you go mahogany with it, or
no? Just straight rock maple.
Oh, rock maple.
Like it looks sort of like spaltedy. It's like almost like a spalted maple, natural.
And just put a clear coat with a.
Looks like a BC Rich or something.
Yeah, it's got the back end's got that point the same as Gene Simmons' bass.
Yeah.
That sharp point. And then the front's sort of like the Jerry Garcia guitar with that sort of the spiked wings at the front.
Yeah.
But I made them more bigger and more spiky.
If you jump on YouTube and type in Trample reunion show.
Yeah.
There's a full set on there.
And Bulldozer gigs. Yeah. Bulldoze or Bowlos. There's a few clips of that spiky thing.
And I'm playing Keith's guitar.
Keithy was always handy with his hands. Oh, it doesn't surprise me that you've made guitars.
When did you build that?
That was my Year 12 high school project. Yeah. We had our 20-year reunion the other night.
Yeah.
So yours is a Les Paul
but you didn't stick any pickups in yours.
Mine was a PRS rip-off.
Oh, I was thinking of you made an acoustic too, or that was just your old man?
That's my old man.
That was the one that was in the shop.
I've never made an acoustic. Scare me too much.
Yeah.
Too many things can go wrong.
Yeah.
Made electrics.
You just get a solid bit of rock maple and just put pickups in it.
Bash it together and she'll be right.
It's like my theory with like EMGs. Like you could get a cricket bat, just put EMGs in it, and it'd rock.
It's a traveller guitar, isn't it?
Pretty much. Yeah.
What we need to talk about with Heathy is the history of the Wollongong music scene, because he's one of the most learned men when it comes to the music scene in Wollongong.
Well, he's been around.
He's been around the traps
a little bit
for a long time.
Yeah.
So like you probably even obviously we've got to talk about the Oxford Tavern,
yes, we do.
which is no longer around.
I'm only going to speak fondly of the Oxford Tavern.
A
lot of great times were spent there.
Yeah, for sure.
That was my local. And Tsunami, before that was Tsunami. And when Wollongong Youth Centre first started, that was
Oxford
fantastic.
Tavern was called Tsunami before?
No. Up the top end of town where Dicey's is, there was another stairwell upstairs there, and it was a joint called Tsunami. Mm-hmm. So in the early 90s.
Above Dicey's?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, above and a few doors down.
Yeah, in the... it's kind of like an open mall-y.
No, not Piccadilly. The other way.
Centre.
The other way. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was Blink 182 played there.
Oh, really?
Like Dude Ranch tour.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Ed Lee used to have his studio above.
That was it.
Right.
That was it. There.
Oh, it's up there.
Studios 301 or 313. 313.
Yeah.
301.
Above Dicey's.
Yeah. So it was really cool. Like early 90s, like being 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wollongong was alive.
The youth centre
that had just opened
as well.
Tumbleweed were kicking off, and there was a real Nirvana was big, so there was a massive grunge scene.
Yeah.
I was heaps into my metal then. We had a band called Heresy, and all the metalhead mates were all, this grunge stuff's rubbish, but it was really good.
Yeah.
There was heaps of good metal bands.
It's like you had Segression and stuff.
That's when they started
off
Easy
as a three-piece.
Easy were unreal too.
So were you like? Do you remember the Oxford Tavern opening? Did it open before your time?
Yeah, I think it's always been there.
So for our listeners, the Oxford Tavern was like the go-to place for the Wollongong music scene for original music, which had live music basically 7 nights a week in Wollongong, and it closed down. I think it was 2008. It was like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone was up in arms about it. You know, like you couldn't stop it because someone had bought the land and developed it.
It's now a massive block of flats.
Yeah.
With the like pimp and pool. Have you gone down between the IPAC and
like an
the
infinity pool, like one wall of it's just glass.
When you go down the Howling Wolf, it's just glass wall. It's a pool.
And I actually know a couple of guys actually when they found it, when the Oxford actually closed and was about to get knocked down, just before they knocked it down, it was like the night before, they snuck in and grabbed like a couple of the old signs and that sort of thing, a bit of memorabilia, and got it hanging up in their garages.
Yeah, a few guys, and they made a doco too. It was an Ocky doco.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ocky doco.
Yeah, right.
But it was a really cool place. So it was.
Well, we played a lot of gigs there. You played a lot of gigs there, Chibs.
The stage was
a place to
small,
play.
but it was.
I remember being like 17, 18 and trying to get a gig there was hard because we were playing pop punk music and hitting up Albie and then Jeb. You know, like trying to get a gig there was really hard. But then when you finally got a gig there, it was the place to play.
You're in.
Ring up, boys. Line us up, okay. And it was really cool because you just go down there on a Friday or a Saturday night. You wouldn't even look who was on. Because there was going to be 3 bands. And you know what? You might not have liked one of them. Yeah. But you'd love the other 2. Yeah. And, there was punk nights, metal nights, rock nights. But then there'd be other nights where you'd start off with a blues band, then you'd have a funk band, and then you'd have... It was just random mixed up. Yeah. And it was a really cool, supportive environment. Everyone just got on. And then there was never any fights. It was,
that's right.
People used to walk past and just look in the window and go, it's full of riffraff.
Yeah,
but it was awesome.
It never seemed like an unsafe place to be.
It was really cool, and you go there every night. You knew all the security guards.
Yeah,
Sean, the sound guy.
Sean,
always getting his kebab.
Yeah,
reading that novel, reading that paperback,
and you get hungry. Boys, I'm just going to duck across the road, get a bit of pizza.
Yeah,
no worries.
Mama's Pizza.
We
were just talking about that today.
Yeah,
always the best pizza.
I had leftover pizza from last night, and Glenn's like, "What's that? Pizza's that? It's from Mama's." It's like, pizza from Mama's?
That's really leftover.
It's Bombardary Mama's.
Not quite the same.
But I think there's Wollongong's trying. Since
so what do you think?
left?
What do you think? How do you think it's changed since the Oxford, Heathy? What have you seen in your years, your decades in the music scene? How's it changed?
Now there's Radbar.
And
Rad's pretty much the new Oxford,
and that has become.
Although it looks like that's going to be
really all right. So
someone's about to.
Yeah, they're doing development there. Apparently,
they're not going to have Radbar anymore.
Yeah. So
history repeats itself.
We need somewhere. And Rad's really cool.
Yeah.
Bit small.
Yeah.
What a cooking night.
Dude, it's
unreal.
Such a cool place to play when it really starts to fill out. And you got people standing up the stairs and up there and this and that.
Hanging over
it's
the railing.
Just
it seems
it's electric.
Like it's wild.
It's electric. Yeah.
But it seems like
really cool.
that's the places to play now, and I don't know whether it's just because property prices are insane and all that, but you get a lot of these venues now so small. That but that's what's great about it, because you got your band in there and it takes 30 people to fill it out,
give it
and
some
it just
vibe.
Gives it a really good energy, good vibe. And so you got Radbar and
Howling Wolf's really good.
Howling Wolf Bar, and then the Red Square. There's like
you still got Dicey's doing live music as well.
And
yes, there's actually a really good gig on at Dicey's next weekend. I think it's called High Fest. There's lots of really cool bands, especially Bulldoze or Bowlos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the Hard-Ons
it's the Hard-Ons.
Hard-Ons, yeah.
Shut up.
Awesome. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
So Heathy, you're playing at Dicey Riley's next weekend.
Yes, next weekend.
What day is it? Saturday.
Next Saturday. Starts off High Fest, so there's going to be 10 or 12 bands. Chock-a-block full of rock and punk and everything else. I think it kicks off about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
tickets at the door, or was it?
Tickets at the door, mosh ticks, get on early, $20.
Oh, yeah, we can. Get on and see the Hard-Ons. You haven't seen the Hard-Ons play before.
Man.
You haven't experienced rock and roll.
Australian royalty.
Yeah. I got starstruck when I went to Utopia.
I'm running the row.
It's like, it's dude from the Hard-Ons.
It's him.
Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah. So, that's really cool.
Big Day Out or something one year when I was heaps young. They played like the small stage Big Day Out. And it's just these dudes going crazy. Just rocking out. I'm like, what is this? Yeah.
So that's going to be a great show.
That's really cool.
And talking about the venues, there's more smaller venues now rather than kind of like one go-to. Even though Rad is definitely a go-to.
Rad's rad.
But You got Jane's Bar as well in North Wollongong.
Yeah.
And another one that's getting off the ground and going quite well is the Yo-Yo Bar. It was up the back of Mount Kembla.
Mount Kembla?
They've just shuffled and now they're down at Unanderra Pub.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
So that's going really well.
We were meant to play there a little while ago, but I think some dude we were meant to support didn't.
They also had a few dramas up at the bowling club at Mount Kembla. So apparently there's a lot of people associated with the Yo-Yo Bar who are going to buy Bulldoze or Bolo t-shirts.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway,
there you go.
There's another story.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's really cool.
Is that a pun or is that true?
No, it's
Bulldoze or the Bolos.
Bulldoze or Bolos. Bulldoze or Bolos.
How'd that name come about, by the way?
It was born out of hatred for bowling clubs.
You don't like bowling clubs?
As a hard rocking band that managed to pack out a couple of bowling clubs.
From that perspective, yeah. But how good is
given
barefoot
their
bowls?
biggest nights?
How good is barefoot bowls, though?
Oh, quietly, I'm pretty good at lawn bowls, but
yeah. Just wait for his time to shine.
To pack a bowling club out, put a big night on, sell more beers than they've ever sold, sell more dinner.
They hate it.
They hated it. They were busy for the night.
I actually have the same story in Kiama.
Kiama is renowned for it.
Remember that?
Bowling clubs are oldies, lounge rooms, and they don't like it when you change the channel.
Well, because they answer to a board of directors who... different to a pub where you got a publican who profits from people being in there, and it's just like, yes, if you're going to pack this place out, of course,
do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
But because the bowling club's got to answer to the members and everything else, it's like it's political. So the Kiama Bolo was just it's always had a bit of a dingy sort of back room with a Chinese restaurant and whatnot. You know, like for a lot of people know Kiama Bolo. Nice spot to.
I mean, it's beautiful. Circa 1964.
Yeah, that's it. But we it was probably like, I don't know, was it like it would have been 10 years ago or more.
10 years ago.
We started having bands there, and I'd get guys like the Bungalows from Gerringong, get us on the bill, you guys Chids, and we would just play, and it was probably mostly the Bungalows. They brought all these lads from Gerringong,
and
it was just packed.
Like, Cuneo loose.
And we were all like, they were all like, 18, 19, 20, and it was just like, everyone was there to just buy drinks and, let loose.
A genuine 1983
and
prices.
I remember telling...
that's right.
And
$2.80 a schooner.
But it was the same thing like you were saying. It was like, we would just, the place would pack out, do really well, and then one time I remember saying, we're going to have a lot of people, and they only had one security guard. But I said, it's probably worth getting more security. It's going to be a big night. And what happened was it got so massive and so out of control.
I remember
there was like licensing police in there, and there was the one security guard that couldn't handle the masses. Like the Bungalows guys,
there was probably like
just went crazy.
300, 400 people.
It was just packed.
Like,
you couldn't move. You couldn't move. It was so. It was it was OH&S nightmare basically. Licensing police there, finding underage kids drinking, and it was just. Anyway,
just ticking all the boxes. Ticking all the boxes.
Anyway,
right, we shan't be doing this again.
Anyway, I'd like to publicly apologise to the bowling club for that, but I kind of
hey, give them a heads up.
I gave them a heads up.
Like, this is going to be crazy. Like, but the same things happened at they at Gerringong Bowler they did Surf Fest last year, the year before, and we played, and 1920 played, and it absolutely packed out. And when it came around to the next year and Rob, the guy who organised it, tried to book it in again, they're like, nah, it was a bit too
crazy.
Too busy. Too busy. We couldn't handle it. It's like, all right, okay.
We've done gigs at Wombara Bowling Club, and that place is awesome.
They love it?
Yeah, they love it. They love the rock and roll up there. It's a good little community. Choice room, choice stage.
I get it as well. Like you've got such an older clientele there. They just want to go and have their beer. They're the members. They want to go and have their beer and just relax. And everyone packing in, they're not members, so they get all this riffraff coming in to just let loose. And and a lot of, you're probably not going to like that as a 80, 90
And
I
think that's why most of your traditional venues are probably turned away from live music. That's why you're seeing the rise of these little cafes and little boutique establishments that are supporting the local thing. You can hang as much rubbish as you want on the little hipster movement, but it's sort of saving local music.
Right. For sure.
It's good. It's refreshing. And people are just. It's like it used to be. People just going out I don't care who's on. I'm going to go watch a bit of something.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that, Heathy, because you do get a lot of negativity around the music scene. You know, a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's not the same as what it used to be." And,
but get off your bum and go and watch something.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
It's still happening.
It's still there.
Yeah, there's still people playing.
Yeah.
Like I think Howling Wolf's always been great.
Yeah.
Have really cool
it's just changed. It's just changed. I think
it's only a small room. Like you get 50 people in there, and the vibe's wicked.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of the people who just don't like the change as well. They want to keep it the same, and unfortunately,
went knocked down that.
It's just things had to change.
And
when
you know what?
Oxford went.
This talk about Wollongong is happening all over the world. So people in Japan, like you were talking about before, they're probably feeling it too.
Yeah,
things are just changing, aren't they? They're just evolving. You know, album releases compared to single releases, compared to where you record, compared to how you gig. It's like
flipped on its head.
How you tour, how you get known and recognised. It's just all changed completely. So you have to expect that with the live music side of things as well.
Yeah.
This is where we do music for the mind, Heathy, and this is where we talk about the benefits of music.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm about to drop some wisdom on you and the listeners right here. So this is from collectiveevolution.com. It's been my go-to for probably the last 6 or so episodes with just facts about the benefits of music. And this one I've got to today says that music boosts your immune system and reduces pain. Did you know that?
Well, when things get trouble...
Yeah.
Nothing feels better than a good dose of rock and roll.
Speaking words of wisdom. That's it. So I'm going to elaborate here. It says, research has shown that music is capable of reducing levels of the stress hormone cortisol, which is responsible for weakening the immune system, increasing risk of heart disease, interfering with learning and memory, lowering bone density, blood pressure, etc. Research found that by listening to just 50 minutes of uplifting music, the levels of antibodies in the human body increases. While different types of music were not studied, it is important one listens to music they enjoy, as personal preference of music does have an effect on overall physical effects. So
whatever blows your hair back.
They're saying that basically listen to what you enjoy is the main key there for boosting your immune system and helping to reduce pain.
I'd agree with that.
I'd agree with it too. I
wouldn't have said it so scientifically.
Yeah,
I just know it's
well, you got to back it up. You got to back it up with research sometimes, don't you? You got to if you're gonna lay down these cards, you got to say, well, look, there's been studies.
Yep.
So
next time you break your leg, rather than getting a splint and really just sealing it, just put on some Bob Marley.
Yeah. But it's true, isn't it? And I think that if you're listening to like your favourite song. When talking about reducing pain, it could be physical pain, it could be like you've had a hard day and it's a stressed out kind of pain,
mental pain, just to tune out.
Like you can't be sad listening to like your favourite song. Well, if it's an uplifting song, like
what if my favourite song is "Everybody Hurts" by R.E.M.?
That's why I kind of backpedaled.
You don't deserve to listen to music if that's your favourite song.
I'll just say, make me feel better.
Pain, go away. No, I would say, well, I guess I'd say my favourite music, which is I love Motown music. I love all that stuff. It's all fun. It's all Jackson 5. You can't be sad listening to that stuff.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you just naturally feel good. So
it's Michael Jackson.
It makes sense. How'd you go? You get a good little Instagram story there. I've got my shirt off.
I said that. I said it's hot. It's
so
up here
hot up here. We're recording this in the middle of the day. Normally we do this first thing in the morning, but the air conditioner's not working too well, and
hasn't been fired up for a while.
I've had to go shirtless halfway through the episode. So thanks for your professionalism, guys.
This is what you get
not
in a tin shed.
That's it.
Well, we are in a shed.
We are in a shed.
We are in a shed. Yeah, they've been known to get pretty roasty. Yeah,
that's it. So there you go, guys.
That's good fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keithy.
Excellente. Thanks for having me.
Joining us.
Have to do it again sometime.
Anytime.
Next time you want to get on your bike, mate.
Get on your bike and ride.
Yeah,
so check out Bulldoze or Bowlos at Dicey Riley's in Wollongong.
Next weekend.
Saturday, which is, what's the date, Heathy?
It's Saturday. Hang on.
Saturday next weekend.
Next weekend. It's the Saturday, the 2nd of December. Hard-ons, high test, hostile objects, Ruckus, Neptune, Power Federation, Meat Cake.
Is Robbo still in Ruckus?
Is Robbo still
Paul Robertson?
Ruckus?
Shout out if he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
Robbo.
so.
Cape Tube, Dead Rats. Rats are some wild boys. Naughty and the Good Boys, Legal Aliens, Bulldoze or Bowlos, and Night Goat.
Nice.
Legal aliens.
Not enough bands
Legal
named
aliens,
after
you know?
goats.
It's probably works out about $1 a band if with that $20 cover charge, guys. So check it out. Dicey Riley's Saturday, the 2nd of December in Wollongong. Thanks for listening.
You should still check out the best album. What was that one that we used to have? Jesusaurus Rex or something?
Oh my goodness, that was fantastic.
That
was the best album
CD
cover
I've
ever seen.
Life.
Yes,
yeah,
that was
highly
good.
recommend it.
And also, Neighbours, 6:30 weeknights. Channel 11. Channel 11, one better than 10.
Channel 10 doesn't exist anymore?
No. They've got 2 channels, and 11 is one better than 10. Spinal Tap, man.
There you go.
There you go. Good stuff.
Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for joining us, Heathy.
Adios.
All right, laters.